Yes. Now, एक मिनट जरा YouTube पे लाइव कर. हाँ.
तो बैठ जाइए आपको ऐप्स नहीं हुआ. आप एग्रीकल्चर यूनिवर्सिटी में है.
हमारे एक भौतिक प्रेमी है जो रांची के डायरेक्टर थे. अभी रांची से वापस लौटे हैं. तो luckily he is one of the few persons who doesn't refuse me. So I take liberty like you so don't refuse. So आपके तो किसी भी प्रोग्राम में आना है. Actually ये Dhaba बनाया था. It is taking a lot of confusion. तो उसमें समझ में आता लोगों को ये है कि वही जैसे मैंने खाली कतरा खास्ता बनाया था जिसको फिल्म कुछ फिल्म बनाएंगे और हाँ चलो चलिए कुमार जी वो स्क्रीन शेयर कर देंगे. Is this screen clear to you all?
Yes, sir.
अच्छा, now go down. YouTube चालू कर दिया. हाँ. Now, the very purpose of doing this whole exercise was using digital technology for academic purpose and making it very efficient and low cost. Low cost to the extent it can be close to zero cost. So the moment you make something close to zero cost, you have freedom to decide to give it free also. Number one. So when this Dhaba was by chance an occurrence to give a talk to IIM Ranchi in 2019 for SM convention. And that was entrepreneurship and SM. I didn't know how to connect because I did not have experience of business. So I said, long back I had thought of opening a dhaba for my students, which did not materialize. What about trying to make a dhaba and out of that experience speak to the participants of the conference? That is how in one day the design was done and in 13 days it was inaugurated. Having done this, it became very difficult what to do with it because it was Corona days and there are no customers. So how to make a business viable without customers? So then I found we do a lot of things which is possible to put in digital form and facilitate academics. Right then, the IIM Act came, which made which Section 7G of IIM Act said, reduce the cost of management education, make management education more inclusive. And you can't do it unless you have sustained effort for development of faculty and trainers. And you make concerted effort for developing course material relevant for India. These are the 4 requisites which can help in making India Atmanirbhar in terms of management education at least. So that is how we started thinking of making this dhaba. Now, so this dhaba started as a meals dhaba, but gradually we found it is, at the time of inauguration, we realized we have capability for interacting with people online. And sitting in Dhaba, we can organize talks and panel discussions and other things. Lucknow is not the place where all the experts in the country are available. So base is Lucknow, but you can interact with people anywhere in the country or even outside the country. So Dhaba then became having two broad menus. One is physical menu, meals, and the other is intellectual. And in both, the concern I had was, don't try to do it yourself only. Let people learn and also help them in imparting that learning to others. You remember, Professor Krishna Mohan, this is what we had said. If we had to go for large scale expansion of marriage education at grassroots level, we must train faculty members and give them course materials so that they can. We literally jumped overboard to say, why not make cases in vernacular? So at least 2-3 cases we have, which are in 12 languages. I wish 25 cases we were able to complete in 12 languages, and that would have benefited the student community and managers in different parts of the country. So anybody who reads that case, all the people who are undergoing that course, they will understand the same thing in their vernacular also. Anyway, and variety of items, because after that, suspension of the teachers program after 6th session, I didn't know what to do. So I had thought of meeting Lata Mangeshkar. So by chance, I happened to meet Lata Mangeshkar. So I felt if I cannot sing a song which requires good throat chords, then why not play with fingers, same song. If you do it, your deficiency in not being able to sing a song is overcome to the extent you can play any song of any singer, any music director. And then when I tried, to my amazement, utter surprise, I found I was able to play Casio. And then since there was no mentor, I found if one wants to learn that, it's not so difficult an art. So I started writing experiences, and that is where I come to next slide. Go ahead. Next. Down, down, down. So there are two. In intellectual meaning, there are a lot of things that started happening. We were able to have conferences, and the moment we did it online, I was able to attend a conference in USA, which I had never been able to do because I didn't want to go to USA, and I cannot travel anywhere now. In the process, I started wondering how the hell I have been able to play Casio, which I wanted to learn for 29 years and could not. Just by touching feet of Lata Mangeshkar, how it is. So a friend of mine, I checked with his wife, what is the design of human brain? And then I found, to my surprise, 70% of the synapse. 70% of the brain's capacity of any individual for learning remains unutilized till he retires.
That's right.
That means 70% of that ability, and that has not died. That doesn't die. So you can change the stream and start learning something else. Then I find I could learn how to make idli, how to make dhokla, how to make pulka, how to make khichdi. I mean, not very complicated things. But I never ventured because I thought I cannot do it. Then I said, how to make videos. And since my children are in Bangalore and Gurgaon, I keep moving between three places. So this movement creates a problem. So here is a friend, Samne aa jao. He created a server on my laptop. So key data that I have, all the files, literature, everything that I have, I put on my laptop. And when I move from here to Bangalore, anybody can access that laptop as a server. So we can make server, and we did not spend. How much money we spend, Nikki? I was prepared to spend, buy a new laptop under the advice of Uptake, which would have cost me 3,60,000 rupees is cost of software. And when Amara Saab ne wo bana diya, then we have two servers on desktops and one on laptop. So I can dedicate, even if one fails, I can switch over to another server and conduct classes, conduct programs, conduct events uninterrupted. When this became, then we thought of focusing on literature development. So I learned how to write a book, how to format it to get it printed. I got that. But when I ordered those books for IIM Lucknow, the publisher, the printer, printed it, dispatched it, but the book never reached IIM Lucknow. FedEx, one of the leading courier service, did not deliver, and worse is they forged the signature of our librarian that they have delivered. So how to? Then I said, why not forget about all things, put on website, let people download the soft copies and print themselves. The moment we did it, we found we could reduce the cost to 1/4. And then because there was a soft copy, Mr. Padam also helped in making audios. So even if somebody is not able to see, he can listen and prepare. If somebody is not well, he can just play the audio and prepare for the class and attend the class from the hospital bed. Then I found people wanted short cases. So out of experience, since I've been using SM for my day-to-day work in whatever capacity I was working, so 50 short cases got written and 50 long cases were there. So these, then research book, and then I found there is a lot of crisscross thing possible. In IIM Calicut, I learned how to conduct online classes. Then I found I can narrate experience, how to write short cases, how to write long cases. But even more interesting thing is happening, that is, can I teach SM subject musically? So once I know how to make video where lyric yours, music yours, you are the singer, of course, hoarse voice, but you can combine a karaoke music and write lyrics and sing with karaoke, it is better. So I tried this, and in a session with the doctoral students at MDI, and I found this goes very well. So in future, people may like to use the new methods, and especially those who have crossed 50, 55, as they are approaching 60, there is a gold mine waiting for you. You'll get all the time that you wanted to do new things. You'll get all the money that you needed to do that because there will be no expense, no item on which you can spend huge amount. Where will you spend after retirement? So everything will be done. The only thing that we have to learn is learn new things. And I wish all the people, जरा आगे बढ़ो, ये तो खत्म हो गया है ना, अब जरा उसमें चले जाओ जो इनविटेशन है ना, अरे सॉरी, यूट्यूब पे, यही मेरा यूट्यूब चैनल है, ये है ना नीचे, हाँ इसी पे चले जाओ. नाउ आई टेक यू टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल. कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं, यूट्यूब पे चले जाओ बस, ऊपर के पे प्रेस कर दो, के, हाँ, नहीं इस पे मत, उसी पे आ जाएगा बेटे. सुनो, यूट्यूब पे जाओ और के पे प्रेस करो. एक नया बटन दबा दो, एक नया बटन वो प्लस वाला दबाओ, हाँ है ना. अब जाओ उधर, राइट से राइट 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 राइट, हाँ नीचे, हाँ, और इस पे आ जाओ यूट्यूब पे. ठीक है, अब के पे दबाओ, मैंने अच्छा. अब ये जो है ना 29 व्यूज लिखा हुआ ना, ये तो इससे थोड़ा सा और राइट चलो, राइट चलो, राइट चलो, राइट चलो, राइट चलो, ये मोबाइल में चलो. नहीं, इससे अगला, हाँ वही प्रीव्यू वाला ही होगा. शुरुआत में ले जाओ, हाँ चलो, हाँ. आलू पराठा है, पनीर पराठा है, चिली पराठा, दही साथ है, इडली भी है, ढोकला भी है, धोखे का धोखा भी है. खुद भी आओ, माँ को लाओ, खाना चाहिए खाना, हमने ढाबे आना, यहीं पे खाना खाना, हमें बहुत मीठी लगे. खाना भी हमने ढाबे आना, यहीं पे खाना खाना, हमें बहुत मीठी लगे. भी है खुद पर भी, ब्रॉडबैंड कनेक्शन भी है, एसी भी है, बिस्तर भी है, गीजर चाय ठंडा पानी भी है. चाहो सीखो या सिखलाओ, या बस अब बस यहीं पर रोक देना, यहीं रोक देना, वरना सब गड़बड़ हो जाएगी. गलत वाला खुल गया, गलत वाला खुल गया. ठीक है, इस तरह नीचे जो HTTP लेगा, हाँ वो लिंक, हाँ हाँ. नाउ दिस वीडियो PDF version is also available. Okay, ये कहाँ लगा दिया? अच्छा, हाँ हाँ ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है. अब ये देखिए, इसमें एक बात और किया, ऊपर चलो, ऊपर चलो, हाँ, click here. So this gives genesis of Dhaba. So the same thing, the photographs which are shown in the video, the same thing is put in picture form in PDF file. So you can, because PDF file has advantage of hyperlinking. So every item I can hyperlink. So the first link was genesis of KK's Dhaba. चलो back चलो. हाँ और नीचे आ जाओ, और नीचे आ जाओ, और नीचे आ जाओ. जहाँ क्लिक आए वहाँ आ जाओ, रुक जाना. Click here. Now, if you see, this is the design of Dhaba. इसमें all that is mentioned in the video is shown. Then sitting arrangement also. That is 9 people can sit and 1 outside. So 10 people can sit. चलो back करो. और नीचे आ जाओ, और नीचे आ जाओ, और नीचे जहाँ क्लिक करवाए वहाँ पर. एक मिनट थोड़ा ऊपर चलो. हाँ नीचे आ जाओ. हाँ ये पराठे पे जहाँ क्लिक लिखा है वहाँ ऊपर 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 ऊपर. हाँ जहाँ क्लिक. यार ये जो आज खोला चाहिए था उसके बजाय बहुत पुराना वाला खोलना. अच्छा इसका बैक कर लो और नीचे आए. एक मिनट ऊपर से. Here is और थोड़ा सा ऊपर, थोड़ा सा. Here terms and conditions apply. Now what are the terms and conditions? आप क्लिक करो. हाँ इसको बड़ा करो. नहीं उसको बड़ा कर दो, स्क्रीन पे बड़ा कर दो. हाँ इसी को थोड़ा सा बड़ा. Food is available only when KK is present in Lucknow. Check at HTTP this when KK will be in Lucknow. Just click on. This will give where I'll be found on different dates. So light yellow is when I'll be in Lucknow. Pink is when I'll be in Gurgaon. Blue when I'll be in Bangalore. And if I have some prior commitment, then green. So you can find out whether I'm going to be in Lucknow or not, and accordingly say I'm going to have meals. So now you can have meals on 3rd September, 10th September, 17th September, 24th September. Then you will have to wait till November. Okay, so back. And food is free up to 10 persons only and subject to availability. अगर मेरे पास आलू नहीं रहा तो मैं नहीं दूंगा. अच्छा, learning services are self-explanatory through PDF, video, or audio. इसको भी दिखा दो. The same thing, same PDF file is there. Explanations and clarification can be requested at this number. Charges may apply in certain cases. So if you take too much of time to explain me, there I start charging. Why don't you study on your own and start learning and imparting knowledge? चलो आगे चलो. हाँ इडली में. Okay, now I am going to tell you how to make idlis or better still, how do I make idlis? In this video, you'll know the ingredients used. That idli and dhokla, the process of making it same, only the ingredients change. That means production technology wise, it is same. Raw material is different. So you can diversify to a new product without unnecessarily demanding new skills of manufacturing. And dish is different. Likewise, if I want to make dhokha, I can do it. But if you are making idli, you cannot make dhokha. And therefore, that is unrelated diversification in terms of operations.
Sir, it's a great example of economies of scope.
The market relatedness is there, but operation relatedness is missing in dhokha. So, if you want to diversify to dhokha, you have to develop that expertise and infrastructure. In idli maker, you cannot make dhokha. So you have to find out how it is made, and that will give you what are the implements required, and you can make dhokha also, no problem. Chalo, back kar lo. इसमें पूरा धोखा मैन्युफैक्चरिंग दिया हुआ। अच्छा, नीचे आ जाओ और नीचे आ जाओ। Now the thing is, खाना free है खाना. Up to 10 persons, I can cook myself. 10 parathas. And the total cost, Krishna Mohan, is not more than 200, 250 rupees. So 4 Sundays means 1,000 rupees. And 1,000 rupees in a month is not too heavy expenditure that I cannot bear from my pocket. So I can make khana free. All this is possible if you are not to pay to somebody else for getting that service. The more you learn, what I'm trying to impress is, the more you keep on learning, the less is the cost and the less is the price at which you can deliver to customers. So learning becomes a central ability. That is, if you are willing to learn, a lot of things can be done at dramatically reduced prices. चलो नीचे आओ जरा. अब ये है, ये click here. Now, if you click here, there are two things. One is you can play Casio. Okay? जरा इसको बताओ. Casio नहीं बोले. हाँ. इसमें how Lata Mangeshkar helped me in playing. So धीरे-धीरे चला. Yes. Why I say people can learn if they are willing to learn. There are just few simple steps. थोड़ा और नीचे और नीचे थोड़ा. These are just 5 steps. You remember that, and you can play a song of your choice on an instrument of your choice. Just 2,000, 2,500 rupees Casio will give you maximum pleasure. You don't need to go for high-end Casios. Okay? And it's not very complicated. Now, following this, I tried to play some tunes. Now, these then, as a tribute to Lata Mangeshkar, I played for her songs, which are originals, are given link in the left side, original track, and the right-hand side tracks are mine. So, एक आध right hand पे click कर दो. चलो नीचे तो हाँ आर ये एक कैसे आ रहा है ना. अब एक हाथ थोड़ा लेटर यह से कर दो, हाँ इसी में नीचे आ जाओ, हाँ और नीचे, अब कोई लेटर यह से कर दो, हाँ हाँ बस बैक कर लो. So, simple way of learning the music, and in just 10 months you can make an album. Okay? या ठीक है, बैक कर लो. Now, then even more interesting improvisation was, सुषमा जरा मेरा बोले आओगे, मेरे लैपटॉप वाले बैग में मिडी रखा हुआ है, सबसे नीचे वाले पार्ट. Even more interesting thing was that you can play music on the move, record it, and then upload it on website on the move. So next time, Krishna Mohan, if I come to Hyderabad and on the train I feel that I must play a song, right there I can play without disturbing anyone.
Sure.
Record it, and right at the train, I can upload it on website so that next instance anybody can listen to that anywhere, any place. And
Wonderful.
that is something is very interesting. And कुमार जी ये जो है ना, जो लोग गाना पसंद करते हैं और लोड करते हैं ना म्यूजिक, अरे आप रात को नींद नहीं आ रहे, आप बस गाना रिकॉर्ड करो without disturbing songs. क्योंकि when you are playing, you can put earphone, so your spouse is not disturbed, and you can keep the lights off. It's very interesting. After few songs you have played, your hand gets set to the keys. Then you can play blindfold. So even if you switch off light, you can keep playing, and with earphone you can see whether you are going right or wrong. And thus, midnight, and this is especially useful for people who are senior citizen and approaching 70 or 75, because often we don't get sleep. So instead of taking pills, it is better to play music, enjoy yourself, and if it turns out to be a good one, then you can make others also enjoy it. सुषमा मिला, वरना बैग ले आओ बस. हाँ, just this, which you can carry with you and connect with your mobile and play and record on the mobile, and through mobile you can put on website. You don't need broadband for that. With dongle, you can have Wi-Fi in your pocket. So that way you can, now once you learn, you start finding music and lyrics are so closely connected that if you start playing music, after some days, it becomes very teasing exercise. Whenever you talk to your wife, you are talking by singing. है ना सुषमा, मैं सही कह रहा हूँ कि नहीं? अरे मुझे मालूम नहीं था, ये जो अपना म्यूजिक डायरेक्टर है ना अन्नू मलिक, वो ऐसे ही गाता है. आप एक लाइन दे दीजिए, मैं आपको गाना बता दूंगा. तो मैं तो सोचता अन्नू मलिक से थोड़ा कॉम्पीट कर लें एक बार. अच्छा, अब नेक्स्ट पे चलो. और नीचे और नीचे और नीचे और नीचे और नीचे। अब ये सरदार आ गया। अब ये देखे नीचे आया एक है क्लिक हियर। नाउ दो चीजें और दिखाऊंगा बस। हाँ क्लिक। ये है हाउ टू टीच दिस सब्जेक्ट फुल्ली, अदरवाइज देयर कुड बी a serious problem. It's like उसको नीचे ले आओ जरा। नहीं वही वही बजन आगे बढ़ा दूं, आगे बढ़ा दूं। दिस डिस्क्राइब्स, हाँ हाँ, इसे 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 एक अगला है, इसे पीछे चलो। हाँ हाँ, चार्ट वाला। हाँ, इससे नीचे एक और होगा। अब जरा एक मिनट रुकना। When doing so, I found where is the basic problem in our covering the topics of SM. Because the chart becomes very complex, and how to understand it simply. You can play this chart, show this chart to the students, and then in any sequence you want to teach, you can teach them. I'm explaining this block, I'm explaining this block, I'm explaining this block. अब जरा नीचे आया, एक मिनट आप देख, मैं कहाँ चला गया, खो गया वो। नहीं। Now every video that I make a PDF version also. वो चला गया, वो बहुत अच्छे से आता है। अब निकाल के रखो, एक फाइल गलत हो जाए। अच्छा, anyway, when people ask who is KK, then I start sending this. You can see who is KK. This is educational qualification. क्या हो रहा है? नहीं, अब आएगा। ये मैंने कोर्स पढ़ाए थे। ये but really very important is KK as a patient. I had 15 ailments, and Krishnamon, this is very interesting thing. The purpose of our description is not to convey how I can help in facing these diseases and face them with courage, but more importantly, to illustrate that they provide great opportunities which may not come on your way unless you pass through such experience.
Sir, I would take it as, nothing can stop you when your focus is very strong and your vision is well defined. Nothing could stop you.
So your whole biodata, complete thing. When I was making this, I never realized how many innovations I'd done in my career. And they turned out to be 160. So someone, would you ever believe in 45 years of my career, I have introduced 160 plus innovations. Many of them required engineering knowledge, some required management education, but it's extremely fascinating that without realizing, you find so in this, and then I said, click after post-retirement what I did. These are the things which I try to do post-retirement. And even more fascinating thing happened, that even Corona did not deter. These were the things which I had done during Corona Kal. So I find all that I have done in last 6 years, in the whole of my 40 years of industry experience in service, I had not been. I wished to do it, but I had never been able to do it. So when I started falling sick, and there was a lot of pain, operations, severe pain, I was just praying, God, why don't you just call me? There is no point, I'm not able to even sleep due to pain. But then I found, if God had taken me away, I would not have been able to do these things which I did post-retirement. So nature is very, very interesting thing. When you feel very desperate, right then, nature is sowing seeds for new opportunities, which you will never occur to you if you have led a comfortable path. इसीलिए हिंदी में लिखा है ना, सोना जो है वो जब आग में तपता है तभी पता चलता है उसकी पहचान क्या है. Now, without Now, I would not like to bore you with more, because there is something, how to conduct class spontaneously, anywhere, anytime, to anybody, at any place. It's spontaneous. And when you are teaching, a student says, sir, it's clear nahi, kya clear nahi is diagram? Sir, ye clear nahi. You immediately go there, there are 5 cases listed, take the shortest case, click it, that case is open. The boy can read and you can discuss that. This is having a kit, वो मेरे पास है नहीं, टूट गया. This was an improvement over Chinese goods. That is, I had a speaker. This, what you're finding is a speaker with SD card, with USB, with FM, Bluetooth. But what this boy has done is something even more interesting. The Chinese goods are sealed packets. So if the battery fails, you had it. So what we have tried to do, how can we replace the battery itself? So you can take 6 batteries, cells, and go to interiors. And even if the battery is discharged, you can replace it by buying it from any shop, A3, and continue. So if you want to read, you read. If you want to listen, you listen. If you want to see on TV, you just, through Bluetooth, you connect to TV and see on TV. So the entire literature is available right in a small bag. So एक बैग रखा हुआ है हमारे चारपाई पे, वही पलंग पे एक बैग रखा हुआ है, वो पिंकी वाले कमरे में पलंग पे सिरहाने एक बैग रखा हुआ है. So you just lady's purse hang on your shoulder, and everything is there And the books that we have here, my entire subject book you can keep in 4 pockets of your trouser. It's sorry, safari. 2 pockets here, 2 pockets here, 4. So 4 volume whole lesson book and cases. बस ये जाओ, इसी में किताब भी है, सब कुछ है।
मैंने तो देखा है।
हाँ, तो हाँ, टूट गया
यही साइज है।
बस। सरसा, सरसा जरा इधर आओ, इसको अपने कंधे पे डालो और बता दो, बस यही है। ये आप पर्स लेके कंधे पे, जैसे लेडीज पर्स होता है, उसी में पूरा एसएम का कोर्स मटेरियल, and you don't need to carry the entire course material every day to the classroom. 4 sessions, so 4 subjects, 1 volume each, and a whole day's material you can carry in this. There is a SD card in which it is stored, so if you want to discuss a case with the students and with the classmates in canteen, you can just play there. If you want to listen yourself, put earphone. If you want to give volume, you just switch on the speaker, and the classmates can also participate, and 4 of you can discuss and prepare the case and present in the class. So these were the things which we found. It was homemade, thanks to my dear. गेट खुला हुआ, क्या खुला हुआ है? इसको जरा बैक कर लो। हाँ, बैक कर लो, बैक कर लो। I think now it is time to inaugurate, and there is nothing big. हाँ, एक मिनट। देखो ऊपर कोई है कि ऊपर थोड़ा, एक मिनट। हाँ, ये जरा एक्सप्लोर ए गोल्ड माइन, इसको जाकर आगे चलो। हाँ, ये लाल वाला स्ट्रेटेजिक मैनेजमेंट। With this, you can design 3 credit, 90 sessions course on strategic management, and AICT will never ask you to have more than this. Back कर लो। अच्छा, इसमें चलो जाओ, इसमें वो भी। हाँ, now we come to strategic management, क्लिक करो। हाँ, इसमें सबसे ऊपर क्या लिखा हुआ है? हाँ, उसमें सॉर्टिंग, नीचे प्रोसीड टू बाई, ग्रीन पर लेफ्ट पे आ जाओ। हाँ, now here is where Mr. Manoj Sinha has helped me. You click on a case. So after sorting, suppose you want to conduct a course for 15 sessions, you sort the Excel file and those cases will come. Now click करो, yellow color पे जो है ना course material, just click. Okay, so you can take the case is a short cases book. जब book पे जाके करो short cases book, click. ये website थोड़ा slow है. Now you can buy any of the chapters or cases piece by piece, 20 rupees flat. तो मिकी कोई ले लो, 1-2 को 1-1 कर दो। एक और कर दो, नीचे आ जाओ, चेक द कार्ड, अब ऊपर आ जाएगा, ऊपर चलो। मिकी ये स्क्रॉल कर लो. हाँ हाँ आ जाएगा, आ जाएगा, चेकआउट आएगा. और क्या प्रोसीड लिखा है? बाय प्रोसीड. अच्छा, ये वेबसाइट थोड़ा हमारा सर्वर जो है स्लो है. नेट हाँ, नेटवर्क में हॉप्स बहुत है. ये आ गया, नीचे आ जा. हाँ हाँ. Now this is your cart. You can straight away buy, pay and buy and download. So if you want to design a course, 15 sessions, you can just click on those course material, pay multiplied by 20 and check out, download, print on your own printer in the office and get it spiral bound from a roadside shop in the neighborhood. And in 1 hour, you have entire course material in a book form. Something which I was finding very difficult because the book is printed, it took 15 days, then dispatched and not delivered. So this is, the command is in the hands of the user, customer. If you want to print only 1 chapter, 2 chapter, 3 chapter, you don't need to buy the whole book. Why should you buy the whole book? Have chapter wise, print it and bind the book yourself. After spiral binding, if you want to have perfect binding, you can do it yourself in 1 hour. So no need to run around. And so long you are in office and your printer, you just don't need to go anywhere. You can complete the thing, whole thing in 1 day. And if you want more copies, you can go to nearby shop, Xerox shop, and have course material for the participants. Ab back aa jao. Back aa jao, back aa jao. Back aa jao. So close karo. Okay, now we come to inauguration part. And the whole procedure of inauguration is so interesting and simple. I didn't. Now the process of inauguration is very simple. This is the private. ये है प्राइवेट, ये अभी पब्लिश नहीं हुआ. So you just go there, okay, and you have to modify. This is private, just public. So it is here we do private. Okay. अब आप इसको रख के click करो.
Sir, we can't hear you, sir.
Doesn't matter. Not speaking very much sensible. Now, you can make a video on YouTube, keep it private, and schedule launch. On that day, you can make it public. And therefore, आप लोग इसको कागज पकड़ बस यहाँ पब्लिक पे जाके क्लिक कर दें. पब्लिक पे हाँ, एक बार क्लिक कर दें बस. ठीक है ना?
Now you can view it.
डन. अब ऊपर कर दीजिए सेव. Now, mobile version I have sent to you people. This HD version. So if you see this HD version, the same thing. Look at that.
अब इसको आप view कर लीजिए यहाँ पे.
Yeah, this HD version, if you see it on screen also, it will not get disturbed. So now this becomes public. अभी तक private था. वो जो दिखा रहा था वो नहीं प्राइवेट नहीं था, वो मोबाइल वर्जन दिखा रहा था मैं आपको. हाँ अभी देखिए इसमें बहुत क्लियर आ रही है. इसी को अगर आप उसमें देखें मोबाइल वर्जन में, मोबाइल पर तो दिख जाएगा
लो रिजर्वेशन है.
लेकिन रोज देखिए इसमें जा रहा है खाना पिए खाना ये सब
पुराना है.
तो अब पराठे बना लीजिए जरा मेरा आटा लाओ.
अच्छा ये मेरी लाइव बनाएंगे. लो.
अदरवाइज तो होगा कि नहीं किसी तरह. लेकिन इस एज में आके ये करना बहुत कितना एफर्ट उन्होंने करा है.
जरा ये वाली चाय दो. हमारे पास एक ये नहीं. ये जो है ना जो सुहर गाने का था ना, जिनको सुहर गाना है वो लोग और अगर आप
नहीं सुना है गाली वाले गाने गाए
वो तो आपको भाग जाएंगे.
वो प्राइवेट
नीचे जरा जरा इसी में वापस सुनो.
ये भी शेयर है.
अभी वापस इसी ठीक ठीक ठीक. अब यहाँ से बैक करो.
लास्ट लाइव पे जाएंगे.
Videos. Manage video. Manage. इधर ये भारत जापान ये नहीं ये लगा था कौन
क्या बात खाते हो
बनाते हुए लाइट चल रहा है
यही तो बताना चाहता हूँ ये भी किया जा सकता है
कराओके डाला है
कराओके भी है कराओके में पिक्चर नहीं होती
हाँ इसीलिए वीडियो तो चल रहा है आवाज आती है
कराओके का
अच्छा म्यूजिक कराओके
कराओके साथ गाया तो उसको लिप्स इंटरनेशनल आता है
इसमें आपने इंटीग्रेट कैसे किया
ये हमने ये वीडियो बनाया जैसे पिक्चर वो थी ऑडियो मिला
अच्छा रीशूट किया
रीशूट नहीं
हाँ
वीडियो बनाया
तब हाँ
वो वाली ओरिजिनल वीडियो है उसकी ऑडियो म्यूट कर लो ऑडियो करोगे तो हम रिकॉर्ड किया था अपना
वो इंटीग्रेट किया
और क्लिप से मिलती है कि कहाँ पे सही
हाँ
टाइम लाइन पे रख के उसके बाद उसको दोबारा से रेफर कर दिया
यूट्यूब पे फाइल चेंज हो गई होगी ना ये
नहीं अच्छा है
नहीं आती तो क्या करें
हाँ और बड़ा कंस्ट्रक्टिव काम है ना ये पेशेंट तो सर के अंदर है।
कितने दिन लगते हैं, कितना टाइम लगता है?
तो हम कौन सा बहुत बिजी आदमी
आपने अपने टाइम को यूटिलाइज कराया ना। हाँ, नहीं लोग कहाँ करते हैं। लोग तो सोचते हैं आप क्या रिटायर हो गए, बेकार हो गए, क्या करना, आराम की जिंदगी जी, बहुत काम
कभी सोचा नहीं था बाजा बजाएंगे। उसको कहते कहते उर्दू के वर्ड्स हैं, वो समझ
हाँ, अपने बात है। नीचे नीचे ये है, दो है।
उसको नीचे रखो। है बड़ी बड़ी सबका दाल करूँगा फिर उसके ऊपर उसको 12 ज्योतिर्लिंग दिखा रहा हूँ।
मेरे तो बस 3 बच्चे हैं।
मेरी हम लोग मल्लिकार्जुन जाके
मेरा मल्लिकार्जुन, भीमाशंकर और बृहस्पति।
ये बच्चे हैं, हम लोग
3
तीनों
बच्चे
एक साथ इधर हुआ है।
इधर नहीं गए अभी।
अब यहाँ पर घोड़ी हो गई। क्या काट इसके बाद देखना ये काट देखिए कोरोला गाड़ी आई जो मार्केट में नहीं
हाँ वो बेहतरीन गाड़ी।
आगे देखिए मेरा
ऐसा गाना गाया भाभी पूछने लगी क्या हो गया।
हमने कहा मामा जी, मामा तो जिंदगी कहाँ रुकी है।
भाभी ने कहा क्या बात है।
लॉन्ग लिव
लाने आप
ठीक है फिर हाँ, ये हाँ है सब
सुख के सब साथी दुख में न को मेरे राम तेरो नाम समझा तू जान को जीवन राति जाति छाया
ये कहाँ लगा दिया
जीवन
ठीक है लगा ऐसा नहीं बंद पिटवा दिया तो ठीक से
झूठी काया झूठी मान
आज तक हमने उन्हें नाराज होते कभी देखा नहीं कितने इसमें थोड़ा गाना वाने का है और क्योंकि अब बहन भी तो आपकी इन्होंने किया ना थोड़ा तो मैंने वैसे भी देखा काइस्ट कम्युनिटी में गाना बजाने का है ज्यादा होता है ना अभी तेरा जितना संपर्क है उतना म्यूजिक का काफी काफी विश्वास रहता है हाँ और सबको आता भी है सबको आता भी है हम लोग के घर में तो बिल्कुल नहीं गाना तो हमको मतलब हमने अपने फ्रेंड सर्किल में हमें यही देखा सब लोग एंजॉय करते हैं हाँ कोई भी छोटा फंक्शन
आपके जमीन की जो डिफिकल्टी है
वो सही हो
इसलिए आपको ब्लड टेस्ट हो जाते हैं
ये तो पता ही है लाइफ में क्या
नहीं ये जो मंदिर में जाते हैं ना लोग उस तरह
भावे का माहौल इतना इंसान समझ जाए तो दुनिया में सब झंझट ही खत्म हो जाए